Inland Deep Sea Port Project. In recent times, the global economy has been experiencing difficulties. As a result, the African continent has become very attractive to foreign investors. How can Nigeria take advantage of this trend? This can be done by developing winning business models. The Deep Inland Sea Mining Port Project is one of such business models that will transform Nigeria into the future. This proposed project is an audacious transport logistics solution targeted at stimulating and sustaining Nigeria's solid mineral sector. The proposed Deep Inland Sea Mining Port Project will function as the freight transshipment center for the converging land transportation system for mined bulk products. It will include a stockpiling yard for bulk mine extracts, rail and road infrastructure connecting major roads and extractive regions, a bulk product marshalling yard, and a seaport that is specialized to handle bulk material. The major attraction of this project is its capacity to open up opportunities in the solid mineral sector of Nigeria. With oil, the current mainstay of our economy, fast becoming a vanishing source of easy revenue, the timing for the diversification of the nation's economy through projects of this nature cannot be more auspicious. Opportunities in the Nigerian mining industry. Economists, geologists and surveyors have long agreed that under the Nigerian soil are wealth and riches untold. Often referred to as Nigeria's neglected cash cow, the commercial value of Nigeria's solid minerals has been estimated to run into trillions of dollars. The Nigerian Extractive Industries and Transparency Initiative (NAITI) in a recent report suggests that there are over 40 different kinds of solid minerals and precious metals buried in Nigerian soil waiting to be exploited. Amongst these are iron ore, where Nigeria's reserves of over 3 billion tons is ranked the 12th largest reserve in the world, in addition to over 40 million tons of talc, 3 billion tons of coal, and 1 billion and 16 billion barrels of limestone and bitumen respectively, to mention but a few. The National Bureau of Statistics, the NBS, and the Miners Association of Nigeria have affirmed the potential of the mining sector to contribute up to 5 and 10% to the Nigerian economy in 2017 and 2020 respectively, if the necessary attention is given to the sector. This is aside the sector generating hundreds of thousands of new jobs within the stated period. Specifically, the optimization of the mining downstream transportation chain is absolutely necessary to the effective overall cost strategy that provides for competitive market position to economies. Vast bulk commodity resources locked in by lack of transport infrastructure remain the major bane to the mining sector's competitiveness and growth. The present method used in Nigeria to export mined ore via the use of containers or single-mode road transport to the congested Tin Can Apapa port is not only inefficient, but also raises significantly the cost of Nigeria's solid and liquid resources in the international market. In addition, none of our existing seaports was purpose-built to handle such bulk commodity. The conspicuous absence of specialized equipment at our ports leads to the inefficient yet costly handling of these cargo. The proposed inland deep sea mining port seeks to solve these identified problems by providing a composite state-of-the-art infrastructure that would support and even stimulate the mining and extractive mineral sector. This efficient and professional system of handling of bulk product logistics will indeed usher in a new dawn in Nigeria's solid mineral sector. Project description and location. The proposed stockpiling yard will be in close proximity to about 80% of Nigeria's extractable ore deposits. The inland deep-sea mining port is to be located on Nigeria's Atlantic coastline. The deep-sea mining port is an ultra-modern facility to handle bulk wet cargo, bulk dry cargo, and bulk break cargo. The system will also include small depots along the entire route. These depots will service towns and villages along the system's route, with bulk collection services as well as truck services to aid getting their bulk commodities to the seaport and their final destinations. At the proposed location of the inland deep-sea mining port is a unique natural feature on Nigeria's coastline called the Mahin Canyon, which goes steeply from approximately 30 meters to 1,000 meters in depth. The proposed site has a very gentle gradient towards the Mahin Canyon and as such eliminates the need for an extensive and typically costly dredging operation. The integral components of the inland deep-sea mining port project include the stockpiling yard linked to the ultra-deep-sea mining port on Nigeria's Atlantic coastline. Here, mined bulk materials and aggregate from various mines in Kogi State, Benue State, and other proximate locations will be stored. These bulk materials will be brought to the yard by dump trucks and pushed into heaps with bulldozers, ready to export demands and contingencies at all times. The railroad infrastructure. We shall provide linkages and connections between the stockpiling yard zone and the marshalling yard seaport zone via multi-modal transportation systems cutting across major towns and villages. A total double-track length of approximately 220 kilometers standard gauge double rail line will be constructed to connect both points. A multi-product mining marshalling yard. Stockpile facilities will enable the bulk commodities to be stored once unloaded from trains arriving from the stockpiling yard and other locations. Here we shall provide material sorting, inventory and storage functions. We provide support for the continuous move-in and move-out of materials to berthed bulk sea vessels via stackers and rugged conveyors that cover the distance from the yard to the end of the seaport. Seaport infrastructure. This is an ultra-deep-sea mining port with state-of-the-art facility to adequately handle bulk wet, bulk dry, and bulk break cargo. It will be built not by dredging inland, but by extending the breakwater to a maximum of 11 kilometers out to sea so as to create calm harbor waters of approximately 22 square kilometers. The seafloor topography of the selected site reveal that the proposed port will not require dredging both at the pre-construction phase and during the lifespan of the facility. The direction of silt and sand material movement allows the facility to be engineered in a manner that makes the proposed port a low-maintenance facility. Project benefits. The project, when operational, will impact greatly on the Nigerian solid mineral sector and, more importantly, on the entire economy of Nigeria. Some of the direct benefits include greater economic viability and capacity utilization in the mining sector of the Nigerian economy. The unlocking of previously undeveloped mineral deposits will lead to a growth in Nigeria's GDP as well as a healthy economic diversification. A massive job creation of 35,000 to 50,000 new jobs through direct and indirect employment of local workers and technocrats. Similarly, many businesses that provide services for mining companies such as transportation, food, accommodation, construction, and so on will experience significant growth. Enhances revenue contribution from the mining sector to the authorities at the federal, state, and local level through royalties, different forms of taxes and levies and licenses, etc. Reduced risks and increased reliability in the movement of essential raw materials, semi-processed and processed industrial goods. The transportation infrastructure, economies of scale, and warehousing will lead to a reduction in the overall cost of production. This reduced cost of production translates to higher demand for the nation's mined commodity. Trade, import, export. Changes in international trade affect freight transport flows. A better balanced sectoral composition of domestic economic growth. Increase in the average purchasing power of local and non-local workers alike. Our prayer. We humbly seek Your Excellency's approval in principle to proceed with the development of the proposed integrated mining deep-sea port project. This will help in facilitating preliminary approvals from relevant government agencies, as well as enhance our efforts in seeking for participants in the project.